Hello everybody and welcome along to Ross Explores. Today we're doing a different video and we're talking a bit about hobbies, and that is my second hobby, which might actually just surprise you of what it is. What is it? Stay tuned to find out. So, as a teenager and a child, I used to go on holiday a lot with my grandfather and my sister, and we always went to Mallorca. One year we went and my grandfather decided that, or let me, try scuba diving as sort of it's one we do where you just can go along and experience it for the first time without any sort of certification or training, and you go along with the dive guide. And I actually always enjoyed it as a child, and it was always on the back of my mind. It's something I'd like to do more of in the future. And it was quite a long gap actually where I didn't go back scuba diving. And then in 2013, due to my grandmother at the time passing away sadly, I decided I would go on holiday, and I went to Sharm el-Sheikh for the very first time. And while I was there, I had kind of a spur of a moment thing where I decided actually, because I'm in Egypt, and especially in Sharm el-Sheikh, which many people know as scuba divers has been an excellent place to actually go scuba diving, I decided that, you know what, I want to get back into scuba diving, or at least properly get into scuba diving. And that's where my journey began as a scuba diver. So, as I said, 2013, I'd done my certification as a PADI open water scuba diver. So while I was on holiday, I'd done all the training involved for that, which was actually very fun as well. You do a lot of pool diving and then you go out into the sea and experience the diving. And a few months later, so that was about September, October time, I decided to go back to Sharm el-Sheikh because I really enjoyed my scuba diving. And it was 2014. And I went back to the same hotel, the Reef Oasis Beach Club, which is an absolutely fantastic hotel I found. And the dive centre there is also absolutely brilliant, with great staff, friendly staff, and it has a benefit of you can actually go scuba diving there from the hotel, jumping off the jetty, so you don't actually have to travel too far to go out by boat. And during that holiday in 2014, I'd done the next level up, and I'd done my advanced scuba diving, so that allows me to go deeper, and you just learn a lot more different techniques with that. And then 2015, again, I decided to go back on holiday, and I went back to the Reef Oasis Beach Club again in Sharm el-Sheikh. And it was on a 2-week holiday, and I didn't actually do training, but what I did do is a lot of fun dives, and or as you might know, recreational diving. And over the 2 weeks, I'd done a good amount of scuba diving every day. Some days I'd go out twice a day, and that was absolutely brilliant. Again, a benefit of actually doing it from the hotel, so if you're too tired of that, you just go and lie on the sunbed between dives, have some food, and just get back out again. And that helped me improve a lot more, again, my technique of scuba diving, and just get a lot more experience of it, especially over the 2 weeks. Sadly, in 2016, I didn't actually go out to Egypt at all, mainly because we couldn't go out to Sharm el-Sheikh at the time due to an incident that happened. And then it was 2017, I decided to go back to Egypt, but this time I actually flew out and went to Hurghada. And for that one, also in that sort of time frame as well, I had also sort of started up an internship with a scuba diving centre here in the UK, but in Scotland. And while I was on holiday, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do the next level up and become a rescue scuba diver. That course was one of the best ones out of the 3 sort of main courses I have done, as you learn a huge amount more, and because you're then becoming a rescue scuba diver, you then get trained to be responsible enough, so if something does actually happen, you can help that other scuba diver while you're diving. The course itself was very enjoyable but extremely hard work. As you can imagine, you're training to become a rescue diver. So you have to make sure you get trained up to the required standard of being able to do it all, of rescuing somebody at like surface level or even underwater. So that was very tough work, I found, but at the end of it, it was very rewarding knowing that I've managed to actually go on and complete that training. And then 2018, I went back to Hurghada again, and with the same dive centre, it was just fun dives. The one with this dive centre it was near enough within the hotel or a sister hotel, but it was always by boat. So a lot of dives we were doing was completely different places each day or each time. So unlike Sharm el Sheikh, where I done it in the hotel, I didn't really go out by boat apart from I think one day. So it's a lot of the same dive site you were always doing in the same routes. And that was also enjoyable in 2018, just doing the fun dives in Hurghada. And then in 2019, I took a trip near enough of my lifetime, one I'll probably never do again, and I went to Cancun, Mexico, which was absolutely brilliant. And of course, being in Mexico, I just had to go scuba diving. That was all by boat, and I was lucky enough and I decided to do it. I'd done scuba diving in the cenotes, and that was absolutely fun, a completely different experience. Because it's sort of underground, so it's a cave but not a cave, but you still get some tight spaces as well. And that was just absolutely breathtaking. In my time, I have so far completed 68 scuba dives. 2 of them, only 2, were in Scotland, where I'd done my dry suit certification. And apart from that, the majority of them has been out in Egypt. And you don't have to go through as far as I have. You can just do maybe your open water or your advanced. But scuba diving is just so breathtaking, as you would have seen over this video. And I just really enjoy it. I find it a way you can just escape everything. You're going underwater and you're just concentrating on your dive, your breathing, your posture, and it's just a good way to escape and just have a lot of fun. And as well as that, meet a lot of people, because you are going out, for example, you might be going out by a boat trip, so you're spending a full day together, and it's a good way to chat to other people who enjoy the same hobby. And I was supposed to, in my internship I mentioned, do my dive master training, but sadly because I then moved to England, that hasn't happened. One day I probably would like to do that and develop myself even further, but we'll see what the future will hold with that. So I hope you have enjoyed my brief chat about my other hobby, scuba diving. If you have got any questions about scuba diving, let me know in the comments. Are you a scuba diver yourself? What certification and experiences have you had? Also, please do let me know. This has been Ross Explores, and I hope you have enjoyed this slightly different video, and I'll see you all again soon in the next one. Goodbye for now.